Hello everybody, my name is That Joe Guy and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Here we are in camp. Lovely, homely camp. And there's some stuff I need to update you on. My performance last session was not too great, and I think it was a lot down to how I played with the tactics and my lack of understanding of what they actually entailed. So I went through for about an hour and adjusted everybody's tactics and their equipment. You know, Sten has the medium armor and Alistair has the heavy armor now. That's because Sten has more abilities, so he will benefit more from reduced fatigue. Alistair is still losing a vast majority of health, and I accidentally nerfed the bastard. I shouldn't have been pouring so many points into Constitution. I should have gone a little in Dexterity to help him dodge attacks as well as just take them. And but that's basically the major change I made. In fact, like the only equipment change I made. And one other thing I want to address him here. This guy is DLC I have worked out. I'll tell you how I worked out. It's a bit weird because I was wandering around camp and I just didn't even acknowledge him. It didn't even acknowledge that he was there. And it niggled me in editing a little bit. It's like, why was I doing that? And then I realised that from my last play, the one which we were very nearly caught up with, by the way, because I only ever got up to Redcliffe. Ooh, very soon entering my blind territory, guys. I spoke to him and he tried to get me to go to the store to buy some DLC. You know, the EA store. It's EA Games, right? Yes, it is EA Games. And so I just started tuning him out whenever I was in camp. And that apparently is passed on to this play session, so as I was wandering about, I didn't even notice him from my last play. What a funny, funny thing. Anyway, let's move on. I don't think there's anything else which I've done. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes, ma'am. Right, now, I've been thinking long and hard about who I want to take with me on me journey. I don't know if we're going to be able to change characters liberally as we did in Lothering. I hope so. Could come in handy. But I've decided on you.
Yes.
You.
Yes. And
you.
Indeed.
The reason behind this, Alistair, because he seems to know something about Redcliffe. The Arl in particular, he seems familiar with him and I want to explore that in terms of character. Sten was the choice I made instead of Glenold because Alistair is in the position at the moment. He needs a backup tank. He needs a secondary tank, and Glenold has a magnificent health pool. The reason I take Sten is because I haven't really used him that much, and he's got very many abilities and a whole new set of tactics I would like to try out. Plus, Glenold, whilst I love him, who loves you? Who loves you? He doesn't really add much to the character pool, you know, in terms of, you know, conversational options. He just barks and tries to run off and find things and never comes back with anything. So I thought Sten might contribute a little bit more. I don't really know how he will contribute at this point though. And Morgan, because she's magical. And I want to give her a heal. At the moment she is a very useful damage dealer but can only heal herself, and I would love to level her up and get her heal, and then I will be happy with her 100%. So that's it, that's my reasoning, let's go. We are going to Redcliffe. I was leaning so heavily towards here because it had been recommended to me, but you know, I mean, the game's dropping all these hints that it wants us to go to Redcliffe first. Plus, now we know from Lothering that it's under Darkspawn attack. I would feel like I'd have to break character to go to the Mage's Tower over here. And it would be entirely from information I got outside the game, which is not cool. Not cool in my opinion. So, let's go to Redcliffe. Particularly since I'm recording it for YouTube. Oh? We got into a fight.
Twisted.
Oh god! Well, marks for presentation, that was very sudden. Really? Just you guys? That's it? This can't be right, okay. Well, no better time to get back into the swing of the game. Morgan's got a stun, but let's get frost weapons, it's always going to be first priority. Alistair, you're already getting into your beasting mode. Let's see. Let's get you in shield defense. We don't really need you in threaten at the moment, but you could take on that alpha. Once again, it's probably better to focus on the minions. An emissary. Oh god, is he going to start casting magic? What's he doing over there? Okay. I think the alpha's coming for him anyway. So let's go get the emissary. Because he looks like a bastard. Instead, you just attack what Alistair's attacking. Oh god, I forgot I had your short bow equipped. That's not going to do you any good. Hold on now. Me? I'm shattering somebody. I'm shattering the alpha. Okay, rapid shot. You've already used Winter's Grasp. How about Drain Life? Keep yourself going. Horror, Spider Shape, Vulnerability Hex, and already used Disorientate. Use Lightning next. How are these guys doing over here? Oh, is the Emissary down? Excellent. Sting, could you get back there then? Alistair's still losing a bunch of health, and he's paralyzed and everything. Morgan's almost dead. Oh, yeah, better at managing my peeps. Why don't you have one of those as well, Alistair? No, you're paralyzed. I forgot. Ooh, thank you, Sten. And you triggered a trap. Maybe that's why we're losing so much health. Yeah, it's not just my incompetence. Don't be ridiculous. Morgan, could you get over there and just give Alistair a bit of a helping hand by doing this? Ooh, thank you for following me. That actually played into my favor. Lightning. Okay, good. Alistair's taking the threat again. Don't mind doing that. Thank you. What are you doing? Probably just better to get him down. Crippling shot. Pinning shot never works well on elites. You cripple him. Good, he's on Sten now. Okay, Alistair. Yes! You! Boom! Oh, it didn't work.
We are victorious again.
Yes, we were victorious, and quite successfully so, I think. Maybe 4 enemies shouldn't have given us so much trouble, but there were 2 elites. You know, give a break.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my
Some health poultices as well, but I see they furnished us with plants to make up for it. Elfruit. I realised, by the way, I was probably being a bit too harsh on Nathan last time. You know, he's trying his best to hit the enemy, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Plus, he's not missing as much. He's just sort of missing when I'm looking at him. So, Morgan, you have your herbalism thing, right? Let me craft us some... We can't do any greater ones, which is unfortunate. Do I want to save any elf fruit until you level up? When do you level up? Soon-ish. But we are running low on health pulses. Let's leave 2. If we get the ability to make a normal health poultice, then maybe it'll need 2. Maybe. That's a guess. Okay, let's mosey on to Redcliffe after that small darkspawn incursion. Here we are.
Look, can we talk for a moment?
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Is this about why you're connected to this area? Let me guess, you're an idiot. That's not funny. Me? That's not funny at all. What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Eamon exactly?
I think you said you raised him. I hope this isn't something sordid.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
You know, now you mention it, there is a resemblance there. Dude, that's amazing. Doesn't that mean you're in line to the throne? But, oh man, so you're not just a bastard, but we're all a bastard. Doesn't that make you heir to the throne, though?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it.
Right.
I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Once again, Alistair, if I find you apologising to me, I don't think you really need to apologise to me. You still should have told me. What dick thing that would have been to say. This is his personal baggage. It's entirely up to him when he tells me. No, I understand, man.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow.
Yeah.
Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard.
Ah.
They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Jarl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point.
Really?
She despised me.
Wow, it's pretty awful. I don't think that's relevant. That is a good point, though. You're probably luckier than most.
I suppose you're right. I wasn't raised as the Jarl's son, though. If you're picturing that, I slept in hay out in the stables.
Blimey.
Not on silk sheets. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You hated it there even though you had such a sucky time at home? Well, I guess, you know, maybe the Jarl was a kind man, but he was obviously under the thumb of this, Orlessa, did you say her name was? Or her title was? Sorry, I've been shooting in and out. I do apologise. So, yeah, you were young. But why keep it a secret now?
My blood has never been important to me. I've spent my whole life trying to forget about it and being told that I would never sit on the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Jarl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people.
Right.
Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that.
Oh.
I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
I forgot that Jarl Eamon was ill, and being attacked by Darkspawn. Man, this place is in shreds. As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
I'm sorry if it sounded rather sultry when I said that, Alistair. I wasn't meaning anything by it. That's just my natural voice. Sultry. What's in here? Oh, one thing I need to do. Right, I played with the volume a little bit. That's going to play havoc with my editing, but it needed to be done. Music was too quiet there. Oh, death root. I wonder what I can make with all my lotions and potions. Venom? Coated, weapons coated. I was hoping to make those acid flasks. Oh well. Let's just carry on. There's a fellow on the bridge. Hello, are you a troll?
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I don't want to say any of these, but I'm important business.
The Jarl? Then you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
No, I heard, but the conversation led me in that direction. I've heard he's sick.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days.
Oh, that I didn't know.
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvellous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Jarl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Jarl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.